My name is Harriet Ngok. I am a 47-year-old woman from Kenya, based in Nairobi, but from the Southern Rift Valley. And I'd like to speak about my project or my business, Harriet's Botanicals. So this is a heritage-based business in the sense that we retail traditional medicine that is sourced from the Southern Rift Valley, from the community of the Kipsigis and sometimes the Maasai, because there's a correlation and a parallel between these two communities. I myself am Kipsigis, and I come from those parts. Actually, my mom is from one part, my dad is from another part, where we source these products. And this knowledge was passed on to me by an auntie who received it from an uncle, her own uncle, who would be actually my grandfather's brother. So the Kipsigis, the element of heritage in this business is that the Kipsigis are known for giving birth. Sigis means to give birth. And they are now the holder of like thousands and thousands and thousands of years of knowledge of the trees that actually impact fertility. So the idea is that we have fertility products for both men and women, and this is what the Kipsigis are known for. Similarly, we have products that treat the men, we have products that treat the women, and a range of other traditional remedies that we haven't developed, even though we've developed a third one. Now, this knowledge is the preserve of the older people above 70, typically women, the people who go into the forest and forage and get the herbs, especially the roots. The people who can identify the trees and the berries or the leaves are actually people over a certain age, typically undereducated, living in the village, right? We have 3 products, and I'm just going to outline them for you. This is Arrowroot, our flagship product, and it's doing extremely well. And this treats infertility in women, primary and secondary. It treats hormonal imbalance, which leads to things like adenomyosis, endometriosis, PCOS, fibroids, blocked tubes. It also has an element of treating infections in both the reproductive and digestive tract. The idea is that digestion and reproduction are related. We have our men's product, which is Tenduit, Prunus africana, which is used to clean the prostate, issues to do with urinary tract infection, low libido, and poor sperm count. So it's also a fertility treatment for men, by and large. I developed this last product during COVID because at that time everybody was looking for anything that could treat a fever or a cold. And this is an ancient remedy that is used to treat pneumonia of the lungs, what they used to call pneumonia of the lungs. It uses sagawaita, So this is something I developed just for the time and to help, when the kids were going back to school so that the parents can have something to give to them, right? Now, this was all developed in collaboration with the University of Nairobi Pharmacology and Pharmacognosy Department. So we went the full mile, the full hog, and took our products there to be tested. And then we got a report. We took it to Ministry of Culture, which governs traditional medicine. And we are now certified herbal practitioners. Our principles are based on affordability, accessibility. These two are very important because we are speaking to an urban population that now lives in town and doesn't have access to their grandmothers. So back in the day, our parents, for instance, grew up in the village, and maybe we used to go to the village every holiday, and grandma would prepare a concoction for all of us, for our tummy, for our respiratory system, and for girls and boys over a certain age, they'd also be given this fertility treatment. So our idea is to bring it to town, make it affordable, just $15 in this market, for instance, and make sure that it's in places that, like typically you don't have to go to Kipsigis land to get it. You can get it in Garissa or Nairobi or Kigali or London or Berlin. That is, our whole idea is to broaden it and to globalize it and mainstream it into the market. Now, we have achieved a lot of things in the 4+ years that we have been around. Number one, we have grown the market, raising the profile for traditional medicine in Kenya. We now serve a loyal and growing client base of more than 500,000. We have grown annual sales from $2,500 in 2017 to $360,000 in 2021. We employ more than 20 people, and we collaborate with tens of stakeholders. Giving back to communities and their heritage is part of the linchpin of our business. This is the reason that we kept the names. We made sure that, for posterity, children will pick up, we'll hear about Arrowroot and everybody will know. Arrowroot is a tree that forms a fertility concoction that comes from the Kalenjin or the Kipsigis community. We kept the names, we use it in branding, we have videos of practitioners, we speak with practitioners all the time, we have community engagement programs where we go and do sustainable harvesting and we teach. We've decided to take on board more products, to start researching all the trees, keep the names, and even broaden to other communities. So we do this for the Kalenjins, and the Kipsigis, but we also do it for the Maasai, right? This is at the second, our partner community, that we're keeping the names of the same trees, but keeping their names in Maasai and documenting and archiving how they are used. Thank you.